We're going to work some techniques from the mounted position. We're going to work on gangsta lean. Go through a few variations and things from it. So when I have the gangsta lean position, his arms are up. I'm going to fish one arm through and underneath his head, sliding my knee up so I get my elbow and my knee together from here. I don't want his head up close to me. I don't want it far away, etc. So I can always cup onto his shoulder if I have to. And ideally, I want to be able to control his wrist out to the side. I don't want, if I have a hold of his wrist out here, I can't really arm bar and stuff, but I have better wrist control in and of itself from out here than I do if it's in close. So from here, I can do things such as a slow triangle, slowly start to work my foot this direction here, underneath. I can sit up, triangle choke right from here. If when I'm doing the triangle choke from this position, my opponent answers the phone or goes to block it, so I've got gangsta lean established. His arm out here. If I have to, I can always pull up and over, but it's better to have the flexibility just to slowly slide it over yourself. So my opponent answers the phone or cups his hand to his ear. So I've got my triangle applied here. From here, I can do things such as straight arm bar if I can pry his head off, or the slow arm bar. If his hand's down and I don't feel like prying it off or having problems prying it off, I go to the slow American, pin my head on the mat, reach for the arm, straighten it out, hand over, just like the Americana, only with the triangle applied already. And or press it down like with the gangsta lean, pin my head to the ground, put his thumb against my shoulder, just like I would for an inverted arm bar. Cable grip I want, and pull up on the back of his elbow in order to establish my arm bar. Also from that position, I'm having problems troubleshooting, etc. I've fenced my arm through, got underneath, got my elbow and knees tight together, and I go to control and my opponent grabs on here. Now I don't have the same control as I once had. I don't have the gangsta lean officially because I can't control the wrist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my foot up in nice and close from here. I'm going to do a compression arm lock. So I can push down on his head from here to the point where I get his arm locked right here. Just compress forward with my knee until I get my tap. Also from here as well, if I'm not getting my tap, I can always pull foot up and over, start to do my gogoplata. Gogoplata from here, I don't really have to reach underneath and grab my toes, although I can from here. I can just lean forward, or I can grab on his head from here, my one hand, and pull up. Go get my tap that way. Circle your nose. Okay, going to demonstrate the fire. It's off gangsta lean position. So establish my gangsta lean. Push my elbow up tight. Got underneath his head, hand on his shoulder, posting his arm out to the side. Now, he manages to Scooby his left arm through as if he's trying to get to the mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull his right arm up tight and take like an S-mount position, and I'm going to get a deep hook, crook of the elbow, or the crook of his elbow. I can't probably even grab it onto my own leg because it makes it tight and hard for him to get it out. From here now, I can let go of this hand, reaching for his right leg to establish spider web, pulling my left leg in and around, and getting spider web control. Either straight into the arm bar or if he grabs any of the variation of the spider web techniques. So again, I establish gangsta lean. In, elbow up in towards my knee, hand around his neck, cupping, pushing the arm out straight. He manages to Scooby his arm through here. I pull him up in nice and tight so he can't get any further to his side. Get like an S mount. Left arm under deep, elbow to elbow. Let go, reaching back, grabbing his right leg, and sitting out and around, establishing spider web. Okay, one added point. So I've established my gangsta lean, only I can't control his hands, so I'm bringing my foot in as close up and flat foot down to as shoulder as possible from here. Now I'm going to bring my knee in to squeeze and push down on his head so I can start to get the compression arm bar. If that's not working, of course I can go like I was saying, to my gogoplata. If for some reason I'm not getting my tap from gogoplata, I can slide straight out, arm bar, right from here. Okay, we're going to do the flash. It's from twister side control. when my opponent turns into me. So I've got side control, post, sit out in the twister. If he turns into me, immediately stick my right arm underneath and stick my left leg deep underneath his foot. Bring my right foot over to trap from here. From here I push off with my right foot and slide my left leg underneath and get my foot positioned into grapevine. From here I come back and I can gable grip, immediately pull my opponent into the crotch ripper. Or of course I can switch into trot. Do any of the variations from there. One more time from this position. Direction. So I've got my control side control, I post, I swim through, I get twister side control. He sits up, I stick my left leg deep, my right arm hand palm down, and trap his right leg. From here it's going to be easier when I push off my right foot to switch my feet in to grapevine. Here, I immediately gable grip, roll my opponent over, and I've got the crotch ripper.